do what I do.
They say, well, this man has a degree and she has a degree, but he makes $120,000 an hour and she only makes $95,000 an hour over her lifetime. But it doesn't account for the fact that women oftentimes make less money because they work less hours, because they have other responsibilities that they would prefer to do. You see? And so instead of getting equal rights, the government gave women equal outcomes with the set-asides, et cetera, which is why, now you have the current administration saying, oh no, we're going to do away with this whole thing called affirmative action, which the primary beneficiary was white women. You see, so again, I want you guys to understand this whole fight, this gender war, and I'm talking to my black folks. I don't even think this has anything to do with us. Black women, largely, you are the avatar for white women. You are their angry animal avatar, and they use you to put you out front so you can be the bad guy. You need to stop that. Stop allowing yourselves to be used. And that also goes for other women, like Latino women and other women. They're using them now. Black women have sat down. They have sat it. They have sat themselves down. Let's keep listening to this gentleman.
So without equality laws, it's very easy for women to find men they respect. And with equality laws, it's very difficult. And
so what the gentleman is saying now at this particular juncture is he is explaining how women like to marry up. Ladies, don't you like to marry up? Wouldn't you like to marry someone who is better off than you? Wouldn't you like to marry someone who makes a little more money than you, a little bit more education than you? Why would you marry somebody who has less money than you, right? That's not a come up. That's typically, women don't want that. They call that term, the term hypergamy is what it's called. In other words, you marry up. No woman grows up and says, the women grow up and say, I want to marry a shining prince, not a poor pauper, you see, because they want to marry up. But here's the thing. If you have the government artificially boosting women's opportunity and not doing anything for men, and they're fighting upstream for success, then invariably what's going to happen is men are not necessarily going to work harder to try to achieve the same. They're going to say, you know what, I'm going to chill. I'm going to stay home and play these video games. And now you got 60% of the degrees being given out going to white women or women in general. Same thing goes in the black community. And so women don't want to date those men who are less educated and earn less money. So what ends up happening? You have less viable mates. So now we are in a situation by 2030, over 50% of women are going to be childless and unmarried because you can't find suitable mates. And all of this has to do with the fact that the government is doing that. The government is fooling with stuff instead of letting, keeping it as it used to be. And that way you got more viable men out there for women to choose from. And this is what he's explaining.
Equality laws, it's very difficult. And then everyone tells these men that they're worthless. And then,
so in that particular, I found that very interesting. He's saying that this particular group of men, there's a saying that 20% of the men pretty much get all of the women. You see, that's basically what he's saying. And there's a group of men that, and I tell my sons this all the time. Most men throughout history of the world don't reproduce and don't get married because women don't see them as viable mates for whatever reason. And so because of that, and it was okay, I guess, when, we had women had to pretty much choose somebody. But now in a situation where they have the government subsidizing them with education and employment, they have if they lose their job or they become pregnant, the government is going to step in. But remember, the government tax dollars come largely from men because men pay more taxes than women, oftentimes. And so invariably, men are paying for these women anyway, except your husband and his tax dollars, instead of going into your household, ladies, it's going into some other woman's household for welfare, food stamps, etc., which has folk in the uproar. But anyway, that's that social net that saves them from the consequences of having children outside of wedlock. And when women know it will happen, what's the point of getting married? I'll be taken care of. You know, let's keep listening. Oops.
Don't want to be
Let's keep listening.
difficult. And then everyone tells these men that they're worthless. And then they go, okay, well, I don't want to be this guy, so I'll just be this guy. And then they never grow up and they never do anything. And then you hate them even more. So you're girl boss and crap.
So right then he just said there's no incentive for men to be the type of men that women want to date because you don't get the respect, you don't get the deference. And so what's the point? You know, that's what the gentleman is saying.
Dennis Spurling got the mic on fire.
Black father, I have black son.
Tune in, weekly feeling inspired. From the heart, real talk ignite. Every episode brings to light. Subscribe, hit the like, won't you dare. Share the love, you know it's family. Join us every week, don't be late. Drop some coins in the collection plate. Drop some coins, enjoy the ride. Come say hi, catch the wave, don't pass by. Lift its spirits always inside. In this podcast, joy takes flight. Subscribe, hit the like, won't you dare. Share the love, you know it's fair. Join us every week, don't be late. Drop some coins in the collection plate. Drop some coins.
Donation. I thought it was a trap. Oh, you good in.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
What's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D. People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You would tune in to Uncle D. D's black man talk. Pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something, then you earn something. And let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. There's a king here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shootin', give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Holly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you been served, gotta know this. 9 black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. 9 black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. 9 black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you been served, get your notice. 9 black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Flowbee and cut your own damn hair from now on.
Dennis Spurling podcast, click your mouse pad. Yeah, we out back. Hit the like, hit subscribe. Don't just hate watch, cause we outside. Let them hate watch, go and play pop. We just lay back. He don't play that. We on playback. We on playback. We go way back. Black men, yeah, we earn something. Tune in, gotta learn something. Uncle D podcast, bump it. Likes up, hit the sub button. Black men, yeah, we earn something. Tune in, gotta learn something. Uncle D podcast, bump it. Likes up, hit the sub button. This is Dennis Spurling podcast. Don't just hate watch, hit subscribe and let them know we outside. Don't hold hate, donate. Super chat, cash app. Put something in the collection plate. Church.
I want y'all to make sure y'all hit the #1 button. And we're going to kind of get back to what we like to do over here, man. I need y'all to check in at a certain point when it's time to check in. I need to checking in to start happening again. We got to go ahead and get this algorithm pumping.